Yeah, I might get taken off the air for this one. But you know what? I don't even care. I'm not even monetizing nothing like that. I am fed up. Fed up with the praises. I'm fed up with the uh oh, she's doing better. Everything is fine. It is not fine. How do you allow your child to suffer in front of your eyes every single day? That 4 a.m., that 7 a.m., you jump up to say you going to exercise or you going to fix your body. And when you wake up, all you said he asked for is a bottle at 3. And all he needs, or he doesn't want anything else but a bottle. How can you even know what he wants? He does not speak. He cannot communicate with you. You don't even have a computer that he presses the buttons to communicate when they're nonverbal. How do you know he don't want mashed potatoes? You know why he don't know? Because he's never been fed it. Oh, I'm sorry, he was fed when he was a couple of months. Yeah, because he remembers that. Anyway, you know why she is content with the way the baby is? Is because you freakers out there don't hold her accountable in a sense to say, nah, don't do that. Go to the doctor. Let the baby. You know what? She ain't going to the doctor because she knows she's going to be arrested for the rest of her life. That baby has more ailments than I've ever seen in my life. And I've been on this planet almost half a century. More than half a century. That I've never seen a child in my life. I don't even care if the she's faking it. To even fake those symptoms. Eyesight maybe problems. The throat swallowing problems. Intestinal problems. Hernia problems. Feet problems. Body structure problems. Voice problems. Small cranial or brain small problems. Maybe have been drug addicted problems. But there's more. Rotten skin problems. More problems. I believe there's more. And again, like I said, if this is not true and this is a joke and it's a way to get money, it's sick and disgusting. Either way, whether he does have these ailments or don't have these ailments. And if you're playing and you know you're giving him fried chicken behind the scenes, you're disgusting for even pretending like he can't eat. Or, this food, there's 2 jars of baby food in the refrigerator and he don't want the food. He said, no, he didn't. She don't even say he don't want the food. At least say that. She goes, he don't want it. Why? Because he shakes his head no? Because he knows the discomfort of eating? Even maybe he can swallow, and then the way the bowel movement comes out, it may hurt. Because it's being redirected, and then the file... Yes, I am going according to all these things that people have showed. The leak of the file of the medical records or whatever the case may be. Again, like I said, even if this is all a joke, which ain't freaking funny, even if it's a farce, that these things aren't happening to this child, meaning medically, because we could visibly see the poking of the eye. Who pokes a child in the eye? I don't give a freak if the eye goes to the left and you poke it to the right. That's not going to make the eye go to the right. You're going to start, what do you call it? Making, blood vessel problems and stuff. You poking it in the eye. I saw a video, and I don't know if nobody ever saw that video. She poked his eye with a flicker so that the eyelid, you know, when kids back in the days, they would pretend and they would put their finger in their eye and they would turn their eyelid, top eyelid, inside out, so to say, and go make, like, ghosts, like a joke or whatever. That's when kids used to poke their own self in the eye. in order for you to do that, you got to pull out your eyelid, push it down, and whatever. How can you just poke a person and do that? Do you know how much force you would have to do? You have to do it in a curving, angling motion in order for that eyelid to flip by just doing it to somebody else. And then she saw it and she patted his face to flip the eyelid back. I'm not savvy with the phone to know how to capture these things, but you all guys know she was holding them in her hand. And she's everything is a joke. It's not going to be a joke. I think she's training because she knows she's going to jail forever. She got to train because she's going to have to fight off Bertha and Barisha off her back for what she did to a child. Because don't they hurt people when they do stuff to kids in jail? I don't care how much congressman or whoever that guy is, her father, maybe not her father, but I don't care who that man is. God is God. The one she praying to, God is going to say, okay, your time is up. It's time for you to serve your time, because what you're doing to this child, the child that you named Jesus, is not going to happen. Yeah, ice cream truck is passing by. What kids play with, eat ice cream. Where the baby ice cream? Where the baby fruit tart, fruit sherbet, Where's the baby thing like that? That you don't have to swallow. That usually goes down straight. Okay, add water to it so he's getting the same full effect. And if you know the baby is going to pass in a year or a couple of months, this, he likes this. He's having fun. You're disgusting because you know the truth and you're playing games. You're trying to cover it. People are saying, leave her alone. You know why? I believe 50% of the people don't know the truth who's defending her. 50% don't know the truth. And the other 50% has experienced that torment she's going through or has gone through or what she's pretended to go through. Because, quiet as kept, they said that she really didn't have a bad upbringing in the sense that she did have a couple of dollars and this and that. She really wasn't starving, or if they did, need food, there was the church there, whatever. And that's why she so knows about the church, because she brought up in the church where, they got the handouts there or whatever, or that was their refuge or whatever the case may be. It's wonderful to know the word of the Lord. She don't even know it because she starts quoting certain things in the scriptures and putting her own spin to it. That's even worse. Don't even talk about it. You know what you just do? Say, hey, everybody, let's talk about this in the sense of you want to bring up a subject. You can bring the people in and hear what they got to say. Tell them what you was taught or whatever. Not that you know, because you don't know nothing. You know why you don't know nothing? And I can say you don't know nothing? Because when a child is rotten and they smelling and you're making it seem like, oh, you made a poop. Oh, you try to trick the people. Oh, he made doo-doo. And that's why when everybody wants to change his diaper, they thinking he smells because he made number 2. He's smelling because his skin, his flesh is rotten. And those bursts of cries that you do every once in a while, that's that cry of, oh my goodness, I messed up. Guess what? You don't got to confess to us. We don't even care. We want you to take that baby to the doctors, not a therapist, a specialist. Take the baby to, I'm going to say crazy, scrape the skin, finish the rest of the operation, do the IVs to put the liquid, the food, the intravenous food first, the liquid way, until you can fix the trachea and the this and that and the whatever, and the voice box or whatever might be crushed or small or whatever. And if his brain really is that deteriorated that he can't last another year, You still don't, because if you believe, and if you believe he will walk and talk and everything like that, even when you said the doctor said he don't got, well, you didn't say it, but the doctor say, or it's believed that the doctors would say that he has only a year to live, and he's not living, or his demise. That's why you throw away the toys. That's why you don't give the clothes. You can sleep in the clothes that the people give you. And why has it got to be designer? And why has it got to be looking fly? So you like designer stuff. Where's his designer lotion for his hair? Where's the designer set of shoes? Where's his designer wheelchair? Where's his designer trachea tube that it do it by itself by a machine? You want designer? Put your baby in designer life support systems. I don't care, and I will fight as far as when I say stuff, and I'm called long-winded for a reason. I say my stuff, and people say, you're stupid, you're a dumbass. How can I be a dumbass for making a statement on a person who's abusing a child? Or a person that's neglecting, and it's truly neglect. Let me tell you why it's neglect. It would be even neglect on me, who's very knowledgeable about a lot of things. It would be a neglect because I'm not acting on what procedures that can be performed for the child. And you think, oh, you're not going to spend the money because he's going to die anyway? You're still disgusted. That means you don't have faith. Have faith, spend the money. Don't just have faith and say, I'm not going to spend my money. I'm not going to take him to the doctor. I'm just going to have faith and he's going to be fixed. Faith without works is dead.